Each evening at this time, Monday through Friday, Rosemary interviews local personalities and others who bring items of interest to this community. Time for Talk is a community betterment service designed to cooperate with our local community betterment program. Tonight, Rosemary takes us by means of portable camera out of our studios and maybe into your neighborhood. And now, it's time for Talk.
For tonight's Time for Talk show, we would like to try something a little bit different. Something that I've been reading about in a paper and magazines and a lot of publications lately. But let me tell you that most of us realize, of course, that beauty's only skin deep. But we like for that skin to look as good as it can. And most of us, when we get a little past 40, need a little bit of help with our skin. Did you know that in your refrigerator, in your own kitchen, right at home, natural things provide what you may need for a facial to make yourself radiantly beautiful? Now that's what the fine print said, radiantly beautiful. I got the idea for tonight's program from this newspaper article that said, "Face up to freshness with magic potions." And those magic potions are things that are in everyone's refrigerator, and most of these. There was a honey mustard mask right here with a tightening effect. It removes excess oil. There's a strawberry mask that conditions the skin and creates a natural blush. I don't know if you can read this along with me, but the cucumber slices, chilled cucumber slices, are good for your weary eyes, and they remove puffiness and redness and soothe. On down here is a mint mask. Now, I was not able to do anything with mint because I don't know where you get fresh mint this time of year. But here's an almond oatmeal mask that adds moisture, and it's good for dry skin. Now, most all of us have a combination of this type of skin, and so this lady has tried all things for her skin. As a facial is supposed to clean out the skin and draw out impurities and tighten pores and restore elasticity, and all sorts of things happen when you have a good facial with natural ingredients. I'm going to get some things out of my ice box. Of course, apples, bananas, yogurt. Yogurt's one of the major things. I have some peach slices that no fresh peaches this time of year, but I took some out of the freezer. And if you don't like it for a facial, you can even eat it, anything that's left. Okay, facial. All right. I want lemon and cucumber. Oh, this cucumber, that's the magic thing. Lemon, let's see, I need egg yolks. Egg yolks, of course, to tighten the pores. Cucumber, eggs, yogurt, peach, strawberry, mustard. Okay. We're going to have an interesting combination. I want to set them over here on the table, and we're going to get into this business. You notice already I have on the table an avocado. It may have seen better days, but for a facial, it doesn't matter that it's maybe not looking all that good. We'll put all of our ingredients over here, and then we'll begin to work. And I'll show you what the book says, and you'll see if there's any transformation in possibly my appearance or how my skin looks. Now, there are a few things also that you'll notice I have on the table that are not out of the refrigerator. Of course, the oatmeal I do not keep in the refrigerator usually. I even have a little bit of mud, because a mud facial has been one of the things that when you go for an expensive facial treatment, not one you do yourself, mud masks are what people use. Of course, when we talk about any sort of skin treatment, no conversation about skin treatment would be in order and complete without talking about this aloe plant. The stem of the aloe plant, I hate to cut off one of the big ones, let me get a small one, exudes all sorts of juices, and these plants are used commercially in all sorts of hand creams, facial, anything you buy, shampoo, anything you buy has juice from the aloe plant in it. It has great medicinal qualities. We may even put on a little bit of this also. I'd like to put on a towel, any facial that you do yourself. When you do a do-it-yourself facial, you have only natural ingredients and you have no chemical to contend with. So get yourself a good big towel, tie it around, let's take off glasses, tie it around so you don't get yourself in a mess. Okay, all right, tuck it around so you don't get your hair all ruined as you put this on, because after you put a facial on, in order to get rid of those wrinkles, you're going to have to sit for 15, maybe even 30 minutes. Actually, the longer the better. Sometimes you may have a little problem getting the egg yolk off, but the longer the better. Okay, I'll put these back on until I can't see anymore. Have to take off earrings also. All right. Now, the things we're going to start with, one of the major things that is good for beauty treatment is an avocado. Now, you don't really have to pick out green or ripe, but anyway, since it's just going to be a facial and not eaten, let's scoop out a little bit of this avocado. This is supposed to have great qualities, and as I say, would be nice if it were green. If you were going to eat it, you'd want it all pretty inside, like these green layers. But since we're just going to, let's take that out. We won't really need that much. Let's mash up the avocado, and you probably will get that nice green flavor. Now then, another thing that's good for dry skin is the egg yolk. So when you combine avocado and egg yolk, you have a superb thing for dry skin, if your skin happens to be dry. Now, all of us have some areas of our skin which are really dry, and that was a big egg yolk. I don't know. This may run all down my neck, but I'm going to try to put this on in little streaks so I can see which part really does a good job on my face. Now, let's see if I can get this to stay on. I believe I'll start with the center, exactly as this lady did. Okay, all the way to the back. Okay, how's that? Good. Now remember, you're going to leave this on for a period of time so it dries. It is no good unless it dries. All right, we'll leave our avocado and egg yolk for the dry area of your face. All right, I'll set that off, and we'll work on another area. Why not a streak? Why not a streak right across here? If you have acne or any skin problems, how about a sliver of the aloe vera plant on there? And seriously, for acne, this is supposed to be great. Let's try a streak of that across here. Now, it's really sticky. I don't know if you can appreciate that. You see it as it come on. Are you able to tell that it's sticky? We'll just leave a small area. If you have any sort of skin problems, we'll put that on. That's not going to be dramatic. Since this was not the season for fresh peaches, the next best thing was to get frozen peaches and mash them up. Now, whether or not, I don't know how, without help, she had such good luck in getting her things to stay on. Mine seem a little soupy. And as I say, good thing about this, anything that's left over, it's edible. Let's try the fresh peaches. Now that's going to have a problem staying on too. Well, we may not get it to stay. But I tell you, after you go to this much trouble, the results ought to be dramatic with all these natural ingredients. I don't know why I can't get rid of that. Look bad. Okay. No, hang in there. Okay. Fresh strawberries. Now, as I said, this was the wrong time of year for things fresh. But fresh frozen ought to be just as good. Actually, you could do a pretty good color scheme with this. You have to maybe figure out where you want your strawberries to go in your color pattern. I believe I'll put it right above my right above my avocado, since it's Christmas season, will be red and green. Do a streak here of fresh strawberries just above the avocado. I need a little more sugar. Surely this facial will be worth it when you finish. Now, yogurt is supposedly good for dry skin. I had a little bit of cherry yogurt. Let's put the cherry yogurt just over here. Okay, now we're going to come across with cherry yogurt right in here. Dry skin, tighten those pores. It's essential, if you do not steam your face with hot water, it's essential that you wipe on a lemon slice. The glasses are going to have to go soon. I may have to feel around. But the lemon slice opens the pores. It's a skin astringent. Anything you want opened up, you rub on the lemon. All right. You may be able to tell by sections of the skin what has actually been. You probably need to try all of this to see which part does your skin the best. Another thing that's supposed to be very good, slivered almonds and oatmeal. Now, I don't know why not pecans. All of us have pecans out in the yard. And take some fresh oatmeal. Now, I've let mine dry out a little bit. Let's come across with the oatmeal. Come across with the oatmeal. I think the glasses are going to have to go at this point. Okay. The oatmeal, cover even up onto the nose would be good for oatmeal. A spoonful of honey, and then a dab of mustard. There's an interesting aroma that comes from strawberries and peaches and avocado and honey and mustard together. All right, there's your honey mustard mask. Let's do the honey mustard across here. Honey mustard mask. And as we look at this again, I will take the instructions and read you exactly so you will know what areas of your skin you'll want to do this to, because I know everyone watching will want to try your special thing with this, any of your special recipes. Don't put the mustard up. Let's start with the mustard down here. The mustard up next to your face is a little much. Okay. Let's try the banana. Now, the forehead is a particular difficult spot. I keep losing my forehead. Is a particularly difficult spot with most women. And let me show you. A banana applied to the forehead. It's cool. It's very cool. You can feel a tremendous difference in your face already. In fact, I have never felt like anything like this in my life. My face already feels different. To remove all puffiness and redness, a slice of cucumber for each eye. And as I lie down, the very last thing, I'm going to lie down, perhaps take a nap, put the cucumbers to each of your eyes. Close your eyes, of course, put the cucumbers on, and then drift off to sleep. Set your alarm. Leave this on for 30 minutes. We're going to try this. I'm going to lie down, put your feet up, relax, and we're going to let the facial take effect. And for those tired eyes, 2 cucumber slices. Natural ingredients. And now then, I have just heard my alarm go off. Cucumber slices do wonders. I'm going to go in and wash it off, and you see if you notice any difference. the big part of the problem is to get the mask off. Rinse it off good. The part that you will be able to tell you have on more than any would be the area of the honey mustard. But my face really feels rejuvenated. It feels really good. This ought to make things look really good. Let me dry this off and see what I get. Do you notice any difference?
You have been watching Time for Talk. Time for Talk is a community betterment service designed to cooperate with our local community betterment program. Each evening, Monday through Friday at this time, Rosemary interviews local personalities and others who bring items of interest to this community. If you are aware of items of interest, please let us know for possible airing on this program.